So obviously season 1's over, you guys have started season 2. What attracted you to the show in the first place?
I thought it was just so interesting. It was very, very different from anything else that's out there. There was some really interesting, compelling characters and yeah, just so very different. And I thought Haley was such an interesting female character to play as well.
Yeah, what was interesting to me about her is in season 1, she really didn't seem to give anything. Like, she was tough. And then when we got a little sneak peek at season 2, she seemed to soften a little bit. Why do you think she waited till now, and what do you think motivated her to actually show a little bit of that humanity?
I think in season 1, you just see kind of her singular drive, and it's all about work, and she's created this persona that she keeps in place because it helps her get her job done. I think in season 2, there start to be some cracks, and I think those started at the end of season 1. I think she has to deal with the sheriff in a very different way after the end of season 1. She has a newfound respect for him, and maybe a little bit of a soft heart, seeing some of the actions. Some of the reactions to her actions have maybe a pinch of regret, or maybe it just works to her advantage. You'll have to wait and see.
Did you know from the beginning that Gwen was going to get to step up and lead the clan?
In season 1, I think I knew generally that was kind of where it was heading in terms of the writing. But how that was going to happen, I wasn't entirely sure of. So it was, episode to episode, it was like, okay. And I think, for me, it was so much about Gwen being quite strong-minded on just getting Big Foster out of power that maybe she didn't realize that meant that by default she would probably be in power. So, and all the challenges that come up with that. And leadership is not as easy as it looks, I don't think, or it doesn't really look easy. Not as easy as you might think. So, yeah, season 2 is going to see her having to navigate that and the challenges of that.
And now you two are kind of more or less set up as the heads of the two opposing sides, even though you haven't had that direct interaction. Do you think there's any way your two characters could find a way to work together, come to some sort of peaceful resolution?
Sure. I mean, why not? I think if once you actually get to sit down and talk to another individual and look into their eyes, and you're forced to see their humanity. So maybe that's enough to shift their perspectives a little bit, or not, or maybe they'll just hate each other.
Well, they certainly manage their power very differently. It's two very different models.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for your time. It was a pleasure to meet you both.
Nice to meet you too.